My dear friends, in this bustling carnival of life, where every thought, every feeling seems destined for display, let me share a truth whispered from the realms beyond ordinary sight. Not everyone indeed is meant to understand the delicate weave of your pain. And truth be told, not everyone even deserves to hear it. This might sound stark, but isn't it true that some, regrettably, simply won't care, their hearts too preoccupied? Others, I've observed, may even view your deepest struggles as a form of distant, perplexing entertainment. That, seekers, is the stark, unfiltered reality we must contend with in this earthly journey. Are you ready to discover a quieter path, one that guards your energy and magnifies your truest potential, lest you find yourselves inadvertently diminishing your own remarkable journey? When we cast our worries and struggles into the vast ocean of public opinion, we often inadvertently invite others into the most sacred chambers of our being, a space they have not truly earned the right to tread. This isn't a call to bottle up every raw emotion or to bury all vulnerability deep within. No, that is not the way of healing. However, it is an urgent invitation to discern, to recognize that not every soul possesses the wisdom, the compassion, or even the genuine well-wishing heart required to truly comprehend the intricate labyrinth of your experience. Some individuals, it pains me to say, smile with open faces yet harbor hidden desires for your stumbling, seeing your struggles not as challenges to overcome, but as secret hopes for your downfall. They offer a fragile, deceptive solace, not true support. Understand this, for it is fundamental. Your struggles, these mighty currents and eddies that shape your very soul, are primarily meant to strengthen you. They are the weights thoughtfully placed upon your spirit, intended for you to lift, for it is only you who can truly comprehend the immeasurable gravity of your pain, the soaring ambition of your dreams, the profound depths of your personal battles. This arduous, beautiful journey is yours and yours alone. Narrating every intricate obstacle and treacherous turn to the ears of the many will not, I assure you, magically render them easier to navigate. Such recounting often disperses your energy rather than focusing it inward where true power resides. There exists a profound, almost mystical power in silence. There is an unwavering strength in the quiet mastery of your own affairs, in the gentle, purposeful handling of your challenges away from the clamor and the judging gaze. Not every heart, not every ear, truly needs to know the inner workings of your striving. So, when the winds of adversity howl, when life's unyielding forces cast their worst upon your path, hold these moments close. Embrace the struggle not as a burden, but as a crucible. Let it forge you, temper you, and sculpt your spirit in the quiet sanctity of your own resolve. Only then, once they have proven themselves worthy through genuine care and unwavering integrity, should you share the intimacy of your path with those rare souls who truly uplift, who listen without the shadow of judgment, and who extend support without hesitation or expectation. Until you find these invaluable companions, let the undeniable eloquence of your progress be your solitary voice. Consider this: instead of merely verbalizing your tribulations, perhaps a more potent testament lies in showing them your indomitable resilience. Allow your efforts to speak for themselves, permit them to bear witness to the tangible results of your persistent spirit. Because when you steadfastly continue, when you achieve your victories in measured, unostentatious silence, when you ascend above life's adversities with an almost imperceptible grace, that is when the quiet whispers begin. That is when people begin to truly wonder, with a genuine curiosity born of admiration, how did they manage that? In these moments, your resounding success becomes the undeniable answer to every cynical doubt, every arduous struggle, every restless, sleepless night you endured in solitude. Now pause for a moment and turn that unwavering gaze inward, asking yourself a fundamental question. What tangible, lasting benefit do you truly gain from unburdening your heart and laying bare your problems to the very people who might diminish or misunderstand them? In a world perpetually saturated with distracting noise, silence, my friends, is not merely the absence of sound, it is your most impenetrable shield. When you master the art of silent progress, you retain your intrinsic power. You steadfastly refuse to allow the shifting tides of external opinion to define you by your momentary struggles or the echoes of past pain. Instead, you assert your own narrative, choosing to define yourself by the heroic silent way you consistently rise above them, becoming ever greater in the process. The sacred practices of journaling, the deep, unhurried act of reflecting, and the profound, transformative experience of simply sitting with your own thoughts, these are the foundational pillars upon which genuine inner strength is meticulously built. Not every struggle necessitates the blinding glare of a spotlight, nor does every difficulty truly merit an eager audience. Sometimes the most profoundly powerful growth, the deepest shifts within the soul, transpire in those hushed, often overlooked moments when it is solely you and your innermost thoughts your fervent dreams, and your unbreakable determination engaged in a solitary yet magnificent dance. This is the workshop of your truest self. Ask yourself, with profound honesty, as I have encouraged countless others, are you sharing your pain out of a desperate, urgent need for genuine help, or are you primarily seeking the fleeting comfort of external validation? For when you peel back the layers of self-deception, you will inevitably realize that validation, however sweet in the moment, solves precisely nothing. It cannot rouse you from your bed at the crisp break of dawn, it cannot infuse you with the tireless drive to put in the often unseen work, and it most certainly cannot sustain your spirit when everyone else around you has surrendered to weariness. Only you, my dear friend, possess that indomitable capacity, and the less you cast your gaze outward for superficial approval, the more truly, magnificently unstoppable you ultimately become. When you resolutely choose to embrace your challenges as your own, keeping their intricate details close to your heart, you are in fact compelling yourself to face them directly, head-on, with unblinking courage. In this solitary crucible, you forge true resilience, you cultivate an unwavering grit. Over time, a remarkable metamorphosis occurs. You learn to trust implicitly in your own innate ability to conquer, rather than meekly depending on the vacillating opinions or ephemeral sympathies of others. It is within that profound silence, within those cherished moments of introspection and solitude, that the truest, most enduring strength of your being is ultimately born and forever solidified. Remember, as surely as the sun rises each day, when the appointed time arrives, the world, in its own due course, will indeed witness the fruits of your silent labors, your hard-earned success, your magnificent personal growth. These, above all else, are the most profound and resonant statements you will ever have the privilege of making. Let these undeniable triumphs speak volumes on your behalf. There is simply no need to exhaust yourself explaining every winding detour of the journey if, in the glorious culmination, they can vividly perceive the magnificent destination to which it has led you. Therefore, continue your steady, deliberate movement forward, quietly, yet with an immense and unyielding power. Let your quiet, persistent progress become your eloquent voice. And then, one glorious day, when they behold the astounding distance you have traveled, they will at last realize a profound truth. Your deliberate silence was never, ever a mark of weakness. Oh no, it was the purest, most unadulterated form of profound, unshakable strength itself. Think deeply about the magnificent journey that stretches out before you, dear listener. The road ahead will not always be paved smoothly. There will inevitably be moments when the allure of sharing your struggles, seeking a momentary comfort, becomes overwhelmingly tempting. Yet remember, that comfort is but a fleeting, gossamer veil. True, deep-seated comfort, enduring strength, springs forth from the absolute knowing that you faced every formidable battle, every daunting trial, alone in your quiet courage, and, through sheer force of will, you ultimately conquered them all. It is within those profound moments of self-imposed solitude, of deliberate, quiet self-reflection, that you unequivocally discover who you truly, powerfully, are at your very core. Every glorious sunrise that paints the morning sky is a divine whispered reminder you are graciously granted yet another precious day to valiantly fight, another boundless opportunity to intrinsically grow, another purposeful step to take that brings you ever closer to the grand tapestry of your dreams. Embrace this magnificent solitude, embrace the often unseen, quiet work, for it is precisely within this fertile ground that your unwavering foundation is meticulously laid. It is here, in this sacred internal space, that you become truly, utterly unbreakable. In this life, your inherent strength will inevitably be tested, your resolute resolve will certainly be questioned by the cacophony of the world. But hold firm to this truth: it is never the external noise, the judging clamor of others, that ultimately defines you. It is, with unwavering certainty, the diligent, unseen work you quietly undertake when not a single soul is watching. People may doubt the breadth of your ambition. They may woefully underestimate the depth of your resolve. Let them, because when the timing is perfect, when the moment is right, your eventual success will, like a magnificent peal of thunder, definitively silence every last doubt, every lingering skepticism. Hold your head high. Keep your sacred goals shielded closely, perform your tireless work in beautiful privacy, and then simply let your life, in its full, unfolding glory, become the loudest, most resounding answer to all questions. For in the final reckoning, the only person who truly unequivocally needs to believe in you, with every fiber of their being, is you.